Welcome back to Melon and Me podcast, y'all. So I want to talk about this Sha'Carri Richardson story that's trending globally right now. Sha'Carri Richardson is an American born from Dallas, Texas, 21-year-old black track star who was supposed to be a part of the U.S. Olympic trials for the 100-meter run in Tokyo coming up. Unfortunately, she was banned from participating in the next round at the Olympics due to failing a drug test for marijuana. Now, it has to be noted that Richardson was tested in Oregon. Now, this is a state that completely decriminalized. It's completely legal. It is completely legal for recreational use in Oregon to use marijuana, okay? But this is where she was tested positive. Richardson did an interview where she told everyone that she used this marijuana after she found out on live television that her mother had died.
You found out when a reporter told you, and it was after that you ingested some kind of marijuana. I should mention, you were in Oregon. It's legal in Oregon. You didn't violate any law, but it was against the rules of your sport, and as you said, you knew that. But is that what happened? Is that how this unfolded?
Honestly, yes, that is the story. I had an interview scheduled with my agent. I knew I was having an interview. I knew going into the interview, I was just thinking it would be a normal interview, and then on the interview to hear that information come from a complete stranger was definitely triggering, was definitely nerve shocking.
You found out.
So you guys heard that. My heart really goes out to Sha'Carri for losing her mother, and then now this situation, becoming a whole issue in her life. I really hope that she has someone in her corner right now. It seems like a lot of people are split down the middle. Even though marijuana is legally decriminalized in most of the United States, it still is, prohibited by the World the World Anti-Doping Agency, or WADA. It's the International Olympic Committee that basically, regulates and governs, all the rules and stuff of the Olympics. Okay. But this is very interesting, you guys. Unfortunately, Sha'Carri Richardson is definitely a sacrificial lamb for what will most likely be a change coming up when it comes to the protocols and the drugs that are going to be, tested, because marijuana is not a drug, you guys. It has been deemed by so many health enthusiasts, medical professionals, like half of our great country is not even considering marijuana a drug anymore. People are getting released from prison left and right. Huge corporations like Amazon and such, they don't even test for marijuana anymore because it's ridiculous, okay? Weed can be in your system 30 days ago. If you smoked a joint 30 days ago and you go to work 30 days later, you could still have weed in your system, even though there are no effects in your body. So you see how crazy it sounds, you guys. It's like penalizing someone for a beer they had 2 weeks ago and then coming to work. It just doesn't make logical sense. So Sha'Carri is going to spark some debate, definitely some changes, especially since, the NFL, the NBA, the major basketball. We already said the NBA. The major league association of baseball. Everyone no longer even suspends these players anymore for having weed in their system. It's counterproductive. It's silly. All right. I lived in California for a long time, you guys. And ever since living in California, it's just a way of life now. Like, no one looks at weed like, oh my God, you're on crack. People see weed now as more of a medical product. Honestly, truly, when I go to the chiropractic office and I check out, and set my appointment for next week, guess what? They have CBD products at the bottom for my back because marijuana has very, very significant health benefits. So it's just ridiculous that we're penalizing and condemning people who have worked hard to get where they are and treating them like they're drug addicts because they're using cannabis. That is partially legal in the nation that they reside. It's silly. It's really silly, y'all. And it's really sad that, I'm seeing a lot of Black people not supporting this young woman and definitely pointing the finger and shaming this young woman. Like, if I hear rules are rules one more time. Like, who gives a damn? If you're black in America and your slogan is rules are rules, then wake up. Please wake up, because it was a rule once upon a time in this damn country that your great great grandmother was gonna work for free and produce babies to fucking feed white people for years to come. All right, like, don't ever say rules are rules and never question the rule. All right, and the legitimacy of the rule and the ethical, moral standpoint of the rule. This girl worked her ass off to get from where she's from. She rose to stardom. Out of all the choices and obstacles, she rose to a point where she overcame everything. And I guarantee you she was smoking weed while she did it. All right. So this nonsense about weed being something that is, gonna put you on the pathway to crack is ridiculous. We got to get rid of this old mentality from 1953 and get with 2021. All right. And yeah, let's not forget about Michael Phelps, because he also an Olympic athlete, a swimmer. All right. He was caught using marijuana, and I don't believe the backlash was like this. I really don't. I don't remember his own people pointing the finger at him like he was some terrible person. If anything, they were kind of like making a joke about it and showing that, weed isn't harmful because this man's an Olympic athlete. So you guys, I don't know. I'm just sick of this nation, because we got to get shit together. I can't walk in one state and you guys are selling me weed like fucking cupcakes, and then the next state I got to watch my back if I forgot I left a joint in my pocket. Like, let's get it together. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out Melanin Me podcast on all streaming platforms. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.